We had the advantage of working together and kind of learning from each other. So he was an inspiration to me, and I was an inspiration to him, and I think that's what kept us motivated. And kind of on a daily basis, it inspired us both to kind of be competitive with one another and to grow together. And we played different positions, but we fed off each other very, very well, and we used that to our advantage, our chemistry and our connection on the ice.
Talk about being able to play with your brother and just growing up and playing together with them. And
well, I certainly credit it to our success in our careers because as Chris had mentioned that we had each other to compete against and drive each other and stay focused. So we took a lot of pride in our youth development. Our family was able to provide us with the resources to get as much ice time as possible, and to travel to all the locations that were going to make us better hockey players. And thankfully we were able to associate ourselves with the right youth development, and it brought us to the highest levels. Thank God.
I was just going to ask you, what does youth hockey mean to you, and what does it mean to you just to be able to be here today and being able to give back as a part of the Rangers organization?
Well, obviously the New York Rangers have done a terrific job with reaching out to its local community. Obviously they're as an organization having a very successful season this year, and but that's not what it's all about. It's the impact they make on the community, and introducing the sport of hockey that we can relate to has provided us every opportunity in our lives. So being involved in youth hockey was our driving force, and it gave us a vision, it gave us a goal at a very early age, because we looked up to our idols growing up, and we wanted to play in the National Hockey League, and I think it's very important that you introduce something like this to kids at a young age, because it does give them that vision, it does give them that goal at an early age. So it inspired us, and we were able to live the dream, and here we are now. The tides have turned, and we're giving back to the community. It's the most rewarding thing for us personally. We've met the highest levels in our careers, and now to see their innocence and their youth behind them, and them looking on up is a dream come true for us.
Now, who was your inspiration growing up?
Well, I think just the sport of hockey, and just my brother and I excelling and just working together, and we improved so drastically and so quickly. Obviously we grew up being New York hometown heroes, watching the New York Rangers, watching the New York Islanders, watching the Edmonton Oilers, and all the great players that we had the ability to play with. The Mark Messiers, the Wayne Gretzkys, and then those type of players. So it was just very inspirational for us. And the next thing we knew, we were sitting in the locker room with these all-stars, Hall of Famers. So that's what kind of inspired us to get to these levels.
And Pete, do you have any favorite experiences in your career so far that?
I don't really like to categorize. I think just all of our experiences being Long Island natives, and not really being surrounded in a hockey hotbed, that we've had the honor to play from Division I college hockey, the USA Olympic hockey team, and again to be drafted by the New York Rangers, and to have the ability to play with Wayne Gretzky, the greatest player of all time, and Mark Messier and Adam Graves and Brian Leach, and players like that like Chris had touched on, that we had followed throughout the course of our careers. It's just a tremendous honor to have those successes and those abilities. So the sport of hockey has brought us to where we are today, and teaching young kids now, and giving back to the community, and we love everything about what we're doing right now, just giving back to, like I said, youth hockey, and helping their development today.
enjoy the process. It does go by quick, but obviously have a purpose. There's always room for improvement, and that's what we did. Is we stayed on top of it through the good and the bad. You're going to get discouraged. It's not a glamorous road, but it certainly it provides structure and discipline and dedication, and that's what we did, and that's what it needs what it takes to get to the highest level. So just stay persistent, stay encouraged, stay positive, and just keep going, because it's not an easy process. It is. You're going to have times where you struggle, but nothing good comes easy, and success is tough to get to.
Absolutely. Hockey is a game of teamwork and commitment, and if you can commit yourself, with the sport, and have a love and a passion for the game, but you also have to enjoy the process throughout your development. So I think sometimes parents push their kids a little too hard, and they're driven more than their kids, but at a young age, these kids really have to get properly guided and properly developed, and to the degree where they're really enjoying the game, and basically allowing the kids to want to embrace the game themselves, and not be pushed or misguided. And I think that's the biggest thing that I've learned, not only throughout my career, but now teaching the youth out there, is that sometimes these kids are pushed a little bit too hard, and they really have to just enjoy the game themselves, and learn the process. Of course, get guided properly by their parents, but it's got to be the proper guidance. It can't be overkill or pushed too hard. So I think the advice I could say is just enjoy the game, have a passion for it, love it, and be committed to it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh, it's great. I mean, it's a great day. It's a great day for USA Hockey. It's a great day for the Rangers. Every year we do this, and it's a great turnout. Kids come out to enjoy themselves, and that's what it's all about. They're enjoying themselves, having fun, and learning the game. And that's what the kids are doing, learning the game, having fun. So they get a stick, they get a love sign, they get pictures, and just having a lot of fun.
And what does it mean for you, especially to see the joy in these kids' faces that they're getting to meet you and interaction?
It's anytime you can make a kid smile, and I'm from New York City. I was born and raised there, played for the Rangers, and I know what these kids are going through. They're just having a great time today.
And just talk about the guys on the ice. I mean, they've been looking pretty good lately. What do you think of them?
The Rangers are looking great. They have a good team. Hopefully they'll win the Stanley Cup this year. They have a great shot at it. The goaltender, the defense, the forwards, they're just playing good as a team right now. So hopefully it continues.
And what does youth hockey mean to you as a player? I mean, I know,
I didn't start playing hockey until I was 15 and a half years old. Like the youth hockey right now is really big. Starting the kids out at a young age and learning the game, learning about the New York Rangers, learning tradition. And this is what we're doing right now. We're trying to give them a little Ranger tradition.
Thank you very much for your time. youth hockey and giving back?
I have 3 boys and 2 girls, so I'm into all kinds of hockey, football, baseball. But for me, playing in New York for 16 years and being around when this rink was first built, Wollman Rink, with Donald Trump building it. To me, being around the kids, playing hockey, doing a lot of stuff that's fun, keeps you young. It's also good for us too. It's not only good for the kids.
And it's got to be great just to be able to see like all, these kids in the New York area just coming out today. And I mean,
yeah, no, I do quite a few of these and do different things around New York. So I mean, I see all the kids. What's really nice is like the different races of all kids that come out and play. Where when I was growing up, it was probably mostly all white kids. Now it's like they're all mixed in. It's great. Everybody's getting along a lot better, and I think it's good for hockey's a good sport to join everybody together to be one big family.
And what does it mean for you just personally, just being a part of the Rangers organization? And
when I was a kid, I wanted to play for the Rangers. When I got older, I wanted to play for the Rangers. When I turned 19, I got to play for the Rangers. I've lived here my whole life. My kids are born here. Basically, we all live here, and I've been here for 38 years, and I'm not going anywhere.
It's got to be nice just to have these options, because I know probably when a lot of people were younger, there weren't options like open ice skating rinks to skate in. And
yeah, well, where I grew up in Canada, my mother used to tie my skates at my house. I used to skate to the rink, so it was a lot different where I grew up in Saskatchewan and the prairies. But for kids here, just to do all these things and what the Rangers do in the market for youth hockey and everything else. And all the stuff they do is amazing. The Rangers do so much for hockey. They do so much they help a lot of alumni guys. They do all this stuff, and it's really amazing. Just the things that they're involved with. It's beyond what anybody could ever imagine. They do a lot more things than you read about. And this is probably like one of the things that they do. But they do a lot of other stuff that people don't hear about. And it's just done on the charity.
And it's got to be great for you just to be able to bring a smile to these kids' faces, right?
Yeah, I bring my sons with me. One of my sons, he's here right now. There's a Callahan jersey on, and he has it all signed by a bunch of guys. But he skated with me last night with the Ronald McDonald House. My other kids did also, and it was you see a lot of kids that are maybe not needing a little more help, and not only skating but life. And I think hockey is a great way to do it. It gives you, I think it's the best disciplined sport there is in the world.
Thank you very much for your time.